gang, give a T and playing no games. Should already know my name when I speak NCC flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Moneymane. You already know.
We're not just playing no more, we own it.
Moneymane.
Prime equity.
Prime equity created by us. For us. No. Yeah. Draft day came, they low ball the price. 5th round pick, but my name's the dice. Said I lost 40 mil, now I flipped it twice. Turn my story to stock, every throw in the rights. Jersey sales views, every clip gon' pay. But not to the team, that equity stay. NFL said sign this, I said wait. Let me build with the ones who don't split the play. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. The money tied to move the prime way. Prime equity, yeah. Prime equity, ooh, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the legacy, no middleman, no crumbs off deals. I want dirty splits, I want brand appeals. Prime got a name that the league still flips, so we flipped it back, now we get the clicks. Every highlight, every chant in the crowd, gotta run my cup when the merch sell out. AI contracts, nil packs, you already know where the power at. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. Wings out to move the prime way. Prime equity, yeah. Prime equity, ooh, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone, legacy. Shedeur. They measured my value on the field, but not off it. Moneymane jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture. We drive it all, so we own it all. From 5th round check to $1 billion lane. Who rewrote the playbook, equity in the name. No cap, no limit, this alright. We ain't just playing ball, we on both sides. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. Now it's time to move the prime way. Prime equity, yeah. Prime equity, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone, legacy. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. Now it's time to move the prime way. Prime equity, yeah. Prime equity, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone, legacy. Hey, Shedeur.
What going on? Hey, I tried the membership thing, but it didn't work. I only had a few in there, but they said just go ahead and go live regular. So I appreciate them for coming through. Savage. Here you go, my dog. Here you go, my dog. I done had it in the arsenal for at least 3 weeks. I had it in the arsenal for at least 3 weeks. I said, man, it ain't time to drop it yet. It ain't time to drop it yet. It ain't time to drop it yet. It still ain't time to drop it. It still ain't time to drop it. And then all of a sudden, here come Prime Equity. They made a whole big loop around. Now it's going back viral. Everybody keep talking about it. But guess what? We ain't done with it. Because like the title say, what the title say? Prime Equity Clause, Section 8.2. The new NFL salary cap hack. Look at me, look at my eye now. Yeah, he doing the prime walk without co-prime. Let me tell you this. Look here. This thing, I hope they don't twist it like it for real. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This thing about to change the whole NFL. Listen to what I say. It's about to change the whole. I'm trying to let people come in here before I start talking. That's why I'm trying to get everybody in here before I start talking. I know someone probably over there on the which way. You know, you can go in whoever live you won't go to. I don't like sharing though. That's just me. But look, when I get done explaining this, they're gonna make Prime Equity for real. When I get done breaking this down and showing you how the NFL and the players can benefit, and both of them be making buku money, I'm about to. I'm about to set the internet on fire again. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. It's the future. And I'm about to break it down and show you. But before I get into that, hey, how about we at 49.8K streams on the music? Oh my goodness, bro. We about to hit 50K streams on the music. This mess is still going viral. Robert, what's going on? I had to go live regular, man. Wasn't nobody coming in there in the member. I was trying to do something a little different. But like I said, I appreciate y'all that did come. But hey, W12 in the chat if y'all ready. W12 in the chat if y'all ready.
Crime making it created by us. For us. For us. Yeah.
Let's run it back one more time.
We're not just playing no more, we own it.
Moneymane.
Let's run it back one more time.
Prime equity, prime equity.
Crime making it created by us.
Go Pete. It's about to go down. It's crazy.
Oh, no.
It's about to be crazy.
Draft day came, they lowballed the price. 5th round pick, but my name's the dice. Said I lost 40 mil, now I flipped it twice. Turned my story to stock, every throw in the rights. Jersey sales views, every clip gon' pay. But not to the team that equity.
I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share this video right now. I need y'all to share this video right now.
I own my name, not just a player. I built this game. Pay me what I create, not just to play. The money tied to move the prime way. Prime Rudy, yeah. Prime Rudy. Ooh, Shedeur and Moneymane.
W12 in the chat if y'all ready. W12 in the chat if you're ready.
No crumbs off deals, I want dirty splits. I want brand appeals. Prime got a name that the league still flips, so we flipped it back, now we get the clicks. Every highlight, every chant in the crowd, gotta run my cup when the merch sell out. AI contracts, nil packs, you already know where the power at. Prime and Goody, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. Wings out to move the prime way. Prime and Goody, yeah. Prime and Goody, ooh, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone, legacy.
Hey, look here. Hey, let me go ahead and bring it up. Hey, they can't explain it like me. Can y'all hear me good? Music ain't too loud. I'm gonna make this into a video now. I'm gonna make this into a regular video after I'm done. So I want to make sure the sound right. Can y'all hear me good? Do I need to turn the music down a little more? Am I clear though? I don't want the music too loud. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want the music too loud. Hold on, let me just test. All right. Prime equity, section 8.2. Here's what this video about. Now, I know y'all heard prime equity. Let's go back over it. Prime equity is a concept that blends power, media leverage, and ownership mindset inspired by the legacy of Dion, Coach Prime Sanders, and carried forward by Shedeur Sanders. It's not a real contract yet, but it's a new age negotiating weapon for players like Shedeur who can bring more to the table than just football talent. Now, y'all need to go watch my first video about prime equity, and I explain all this in that video in detail right there. Not what these AI is talking about, but the real exactly thing was going on with this prime equity, what I came up with, and I'm telling you right here, this the whole mock contract clause and the press release from the first video right here. But we here for the second part, the 8.2 section of this prime equity right here. They already done told me, you're thinking like a front office mogul. This is the next level contract innovation. Let's expand your idea into a full framework for how prime equity can reconstruct the NFL contracts around player branding and mutual value. The prime equity model. Here it is right here. Prime equity equals on-field value plus off-field brand monetization. Don't overpay for talent, monetize it together. Hey, y'all better stay with me. Rather than giving a player $200 million fully guaranteed, teams can offer a lower base salary, a performance-based contract floor, a built-in prime equity share clause where the player and team split revenue from content, merch, licenses, brand deals, and digital assets tied to the player's name, image, and likeness. I'm telling y'all this thing crazy now. I'm telling y'all this thing crazy. NIL, name, image, and likeness. That's what NIL stands for. I'm telling you. Example contract breakdown. Now, this is just an example, but I might change the numbers up a little bit, so just follow me. Follow me. Example contract breakdown. Shedeur Sanders style. Base salary value at $7 million a year. Lower than the market rate for a QB1. Performance bonuses up to $8 million. Tied to yards, wins, playoffs. They already got this in their contract for the base salary and the performance bonuses. They already got that in their contract. But the prime equity clause, a $10 million potential revenue from merch split, 20%, jersey sale bonus, documentary, licensing rights, YouTube, Twitch, co-branded content, NFT. If y'all don't know what an NFT is, that's crypto type stuff. / AI likeness licensing. Hey, Savage, where you at? Equity match clause. Percentage stake in team media subsidiary long-term ownership option. Now, that's the big question mark. Like I said on the first video, I think that's a big question mark that teams might not allow the player to get an equity match as far as the percentage in the stake of the media subsidiary. Like, let's just say the video the Browns just put out. Like, if Shedeur had produced it or put a whatever in there, he can get a share of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he in it. But I would think it would be more of just that player's documentary. Like, let's just say Well Off Media followed Shedeur his whole rookie career, and they put a documentary out at the end, and he owned the whole percentage of that. That's what I'm talking about right there. So the total earnings potential would be 25 million plus. Cap hit for the team only 10 to 15 million year up front. Mutual win. Player builds brand, team profits too. Now, I know y'all saying 7 million real low. Like I said, I changed the numbers. Just say Shedeur had got a $200 million contract over 5 years. Somebody divide that by 5. 200 million divided by 5. You know, my mouth crazy. That's 40 million a year. That's 40 million a year. Even if they decide to give him 100 million over the next 5 years, there's 20 million there. Just think about it. Just think about it. If Cleveland gives Shedeur Sanders a $100 million contract over the next 5 years with a prime equity clause in it, and they only paying him $20 million a year for the next 5 years, you know how much they could build out their roster instead of paying a QB starting quarterback 230, 300 million plus. They could save a whole lot of money by doing a prime equity clause in the contract, only paying Shedeur Sanders a base salary of $20 million a year for the next 5 years with a $100 million total contract. Don't have to give him no guaranteed money because of the prime equity clause. How this benefits the NFL team. Pain point. Overpaying quarterbacks. Cap bloat. Locker room jealousy. Losing players to Hollywood / YouTube. The prime equity fix right here. Share the upside instead. Lower base salaries. Backload bonuses. Incentives plus equity aligned motivation. Bring the platform inside the franchise. Like I told you, you get them players to start making their own documentaries to see how they progress through their career or monetize their career on their own, that's the prime equity effect. So now the team ain't got to shell out so much money, and you ain't got to get all the collusion and all that type of stuff what's going on. Get what I'm saying? W12 in the chat, y'all understand? Y'all still with me? I'm gonna get to that. Why work for players like Shedeur Sanders? Already has a lower fan base, boosts team revenue, brings cameras, content, merch, adds value to franchise, can now negotiate creative clauses, Sanders documentary bonus, social engagement, milestone payout, and then it got Godflix Network co-production credit. You know, that's my thing right there, but they put it in there. Hey, that's why it ain't in the cut. It ain't real yet. But what I'm saying is, with all these players coming from college with this NIL money, they gonna start getting a following. Every player can't get this. Listen, every player can't get this prime equity clause in their contract. That's what I'm saying. Every player can't get this now. What it can do is, for players that's big, they can monetize they brand outside of the NFL and gain potentially more for themselves while lowering their contract and benefiting the NFL team. It's all a concept. It can be tweaked, it can be changed, but it's all a concept. So don't get stuck on just what's on here. It can be tweaked, it can be changed, but I'm just bringing you the idea. That's the whole point. I'm bringing you the idea, the summary, the new salary cap hack. Instead of overpaying players who already have clout, NFL teams can now co-monetize that clout using prime equity. It's like giving them partial ownership of their narrative, paying them like partners, just not employees, building a sports plus media joint venture inside a single jersey. Because I'm telling you, the whole point of prime equity is using that player's brand to bring more eyes to the NFL. That's the whole point of prime equity. You monetizing that player brand so he can bring more eyes to you. So it's just like I'm going out there door to door selling your product, and I'm the person they talking to, but they want to watch it. They buying the product from you, and I'm just the middleman, basically. I'm trying to put it in simple terms. All right. NFL team players don't split revenue. They operate in a parallel, using prime equity to monetize separate streams driven by the player's brand and talent. Let's reframe your vision clearly. This is when I said, hey, don't split the revenue. Have the revenue, the NFL had theirs, and the player had theirs. So this is the part right here. Prime equity. This is the parallel value model right here. The first one, just like Jamel said, the first one is splitting the revenue. This one is the player got his own revenue and the NFL got his own revenue. Don't split the pie. Grow two separate ones. Core principle. NFL teams no longer need to overpay for talent. Instead, they compensate players fairly for on-field production while players independently monetize their off-field brand through prime equity. Teams pay only for football performance. Players monetize their own brand, content, merch, NIL, media rights outside team salary. No revenue split, just mutual growth. How the contract looks should do example. And then right there at the bottom, as y'all can see, base NFL contract, 6 to 10 million per year. Bonus, base quarterback deal, low cap hit. So now the player ain't gotta demand so much money from the NFL side. No off-field clauses. Team doesn't own or manage player content / merch. Player own prime equity. Shedeur owns 100% of YouTube ad revenue. Sanders jersey merch sold independently. Docu-series, Road to QB1, brand collabs, AP watches, Maybach, etc. NFT likeness, Twitch streams, IG monetization. Now the big one would be the jerseys. If the player could monetize or get paid not just 2 to 3%, whatever they making on these jersey sales now, But if the player can get the whole percentage of the jersey sales, or maybe even a different version of their jersey where they can sell it, then boom. Like I said, it's all a concept. This all a concept. All this can be changed. All this can be maneuvered. All this could be different. It's just a concept. Legal structure behind Prime Equity. Player Create LLC or Media Corp. Prime Equity Studios LLC. Don't take it. That company owns all content, IP, and brand deals tied to the player. Team has no claim to revenue, but benefits from increased fan engagement. That's where they benefit the NFL, because that's what they getting more consumers. Let's just say somebody like Shedeur, like a lot of people do, but don't want to watch the NFL, or they don't know nothing about the NFL, but they know about Shedeur Sanders. So now Shedeur brings a new consumer, or somebody that doesn't consume the NFL on a daily basis or a weekly basis or whatever type basis constantly. Shedeur brings that consumer to the NFL. Now, the NFL benefiting from a star like Shedeur or a big time player like Shedeur bringing new consumers to their product. So why not pay him for that? That's the whole point of Prime Equity. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Why NFL teams benefit? Team pain point. Cap strain from big quarterback deals. Media restrictions says PR blow up. Flat fan engagement. Prime Equity fix. Lower base salary. Player supplements income via the brand. Player owns their voice. Reducing friction. Player brings audiences attention, energy organically. That's what I was just explaining right there. That's what I was just explaining. How the player, he bringing new consumers to the NFL via his platform, via his brand. Just like a lot of y'all saying, y'all don't want to buy the NFL jersey from the NFL. Y'all want to buy it from Shedeur. So Prime Equity would kick in with the jersey. And then, like Mr. Robert said, tomorrow when I live stream, he want to come in my live stream and watch me and not give the NFL his viewership. Because, you know, the more people that watch, tune in on that TV, the more the NFL gonna make because of the media deals. And guess what? We better talk about that next. About how the media deal can affect Prime Equity. Stay with me now. I done did all this. I done been sitting on this for about 2-3 weeks now. I've been sitting on this about 2-3 weeks. I done covered all the bases. Like I said, the first one was the revenue split. This one is not. The revenue is not split. NFL make their money. The player make his money. So why players win? Here we go. Player goal. Create wealth outside the league. Own their story. Sell their brand. Prime Equity Solutions. Build YouTube, Twitch, and docuseries empire. Control content, monetize likeness. No jersey split, full ownership of independent drops. That's why I say if the player could get a version of their jersey where they can sell on their own, then we can fix that problem to where Prime Equity can fix that problem for as y'all don't want to buy the NFL jersey. Y'all just want to buy it straight from Shedeur. So he get the whole 100% of the proceeds instead of splitting it with the NFL and the NFLPA and all the other players in the NFL. Because that's what folk don't tell you. Even if he did make $250 million in jersey sales, he not getting commission from the whole $250 million. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all and tell folk. They gotta pay the folk that make the jersey. The NFL take a cut, and the NFLPA take a cut, and the other players take a cut. He ain't getting a full commission from 250 million. So it can't be 14 to 15 million. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sample Shedeur's 2-track earning model. Source, NFL salary. Like I said, these numbers can be changed. This is just an example. Year 1 estimate, NFL salary, $6 million. Performance bonuses, $2 million. YouTube series, $500,000. Merch plus apparel, $1.2 million. Brand collabs, $2.3 million. Total, $12 plus million a year. Now, we already know brand collabs, he got plenty of endorsement deals. Them NILs that he had in college turned into endorsement deals, and he still got all of them. If not all of them, he got a plethora of more. All prime equity income is separate from the NFL cap. So now, the NFL save money far as the cap wise. So they not paying Shedeur like they would Deshaun Watson $80 million in 1 year. They ain't got to pay him $80 million. They save on the salary cap. Prime equity allows NFL teams to build smart, cap-friendly rosters while players become fully self-owned brands and media businesses. No cuts, no splits, just two ecosystems growing side by side. The NFL's new TV/media rights deal worth $110 billion, roughly $110 billion through 2033, radically shifts the landscape of athlete monetization and opens the door for prime equity clauses to become not only valuable but essential. Here's how it affects prime equity across multiple dimensions. A massive revenue equals less excuse for low salaries, more room for innovation. Let me get that up real quick. I'm gonna have to chop this up real good. I'm telling you, this just a concept. He ain't getting no 30 to 47%. He ain't getting that. It ain't 30 to 47% from no 250 million. It whatever left. Let me tell you that right now. If he getting that much, it's from whatever left. That's what I'm trying to say. Seems like every day I come across content prime equity people wanting to know if it's real. I chat about it, Moneymane, who created it. Also a song. Yup, appreciate you, man. Cannabis. We never gonna know how many jerseys Shedeur sold because they backdooring that off top. They might not never drop it. Or they might not drop it till next year. Cause like when I did it and I looked it up, they had Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady jersey sales. But that was years later. From the point they had, where the numbers they gave me, that wasn't last year or the year before. That when Tom Brady first went to the Bucks, and then the Super Bowl year, I can't remember what Super Bowl year for Patrick Mahomes. That's who getting the revenue from the jersey. Marvin Harris got close to that he had negotiated. That's what I'm saying. You got to pay Fanatics, NFL, whoever else make the jerseys, the NFL and the NFLPA, and the NFL players. You know they gonna get theirs on top. But all right, massive revenue equals less excuse for low salaries, more room for innovation. NFL owners now have billions in guaranteed broadcast revenue. Amazon, ESPN, CBS, NBC, Fox, YouTube TV. That means teams can afford to restructure contracts, experiment with brand-based clauses, and invest in player-powered content ecosystem. And that's what it's gonna come to. Y'all seeing more and more kids, young adults streaming. How do you think they're consuming their content? They're not turning it on the TV and watching NFL Network and watching ESPN on the TV. They watching it on their phone, on their computer, on their game. They consuming content a different way. So now that's why you see Amazon getting in the mix, YouTube TV getting in the mix, Prime Video getting in the mix on these streaming platforms. So now guess what? If the player got the streaming platform where he got people to tune in, he got younger kids tuning in to him. Come on now. If they tuning in when they're young, guess what they're going to do when they start making money? They do grow up. Now they help prime equity. You can now argue if teams are making billions from broadcasting player personalities, players should own and monetize their own media channels too. Teams are becoming media companies with streaming platforms like NFL Plus, Sunday Ticket on YouTube, and behind the scenes teams docs NFL franchises are evolving into content creators. They'll need more media savvy players who can co-create vlogs, docuseries, and game mic'd up shows, boost viewership via social platforms, bring independent brand equity to the team's digital channel. What just happened when they dropped that Cleveland Browns that dropped that video today? Go check and see how many views that one video got. Then go check that one video and the 2 or 3 next to it. Then go check them 2 or 3 next to it. Then I want you to see how many got Shedeur Sanders' name in it. Or got Shedeur in it. I'll wait. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. You ain't clicking on that video to watch Joe Flacco. You ain't clicking on that video to watch Kenny Pickett. You ain't clicking on that video to watch Dylan Gabriel. You ain't clicking on that video to watch none of them. You clicking on that video to watch Shedeur and what they did. What they put in that video towards the end. The whole preseason game with Shedeur. You ain't click on that video to watch the Cleveland Browns. If the Cleveland would have had that, you would have never watched it. I ain't never heard of Cleveland having a show like that. This is their first episode. Why you think they started that? This the whole point right here. Teams are becoming content creators. Cleveland Browns ain't had no show like that. That is a docu-series show. They gonna have another episode after Saturday. And so on. Probably the whole season. They can keep this thing going the whole season because they have Shedeur Sanders, whose brand is bringing new consumers, hence why we Shedeur fans and not Cleveland Browns fans. He can bring people and get their content more views by having him in there. They don't post, ESPN Cleveland don't post Dylan Gabriel, but they don't just post Dylan Gabriel. If you go on there, on their Twitter, they talk about Shedeur Sanders. Everybody talking about Shedeur. That's what I'm saying, DJ 8. But it ain't the whole team though. It's a quarterback competition. They basing it on the quarterbacks, the man under center. That's based off this quarterback competition. You ain't make no docu-series about Myles Garrett. See? You ain't no docu-series about Myles Garrett. Oh, boy, y'all gonna learn today. Prime equity clause equal player keeps rights to his own docu-series, live streams of branded content. It separates team-owned media from player-owned media. Leverage for players with fan bases. Like I said, everybody can't get a prime equity deal. Everybody in the NFL can't get no prime equity deal. Only the players that have a large fan base that they can leverage. The new TV deal puts a premium on eyeballs, retention, and personality, just not touchdowns. Exactly, Miss Brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all hit that like button. W12 in the chat, we cooking this thing. I'm telling you. Y'all thought I was just coming. Y'all thought I was just talking. I told you I had it loaded. I done put it on a PDF and everything. Y'all think I was just talking. W12 in the chat if you're with me. I only got 178. Hopefully don't nobody make no video tomorrow. Hopefully no AI don't make no video tomorrow. So I can get mine out on Sunday. Leverage for players with fan bases. The new TV deal puts a premium on eyeballs, retention, and personality, not just touchdowns. Players like Shedeur Sanders, who bring a social following, vlogging personality, merch empire, built-in viewer base, now bring direct economic value to networks and teams. That's what I was saying. He bringing new consumers to the NFL. That little boy, that little girl that's watching Shedeur right now, they gonna grow up one day and continue to watch the NFL. Or at least follow Shedeur. And Shedeur, I'm pretty sure he's gonna play at least 10, 12, maybe even 15 years. So by the time they get grown or teenagers, they'll still know who Shedeur is. And now you create an avenue or a lane to where the NFL can, since they doing it right, they can branch off and grab that consumer from Shedeur and keeping them holding. That's the whole point of this thing. Anyway, you got to draw them in. You got to draw them in, and then you keep them in there. Prime equity lets players monetize that directly, rather than being used as content for the league without compensation. This prime equity, section 8.2. The new NFL salary cap hack. Come on now. Time for revenue sharing alternative. Right now, players get a slice of NFL revenue through the salary cap model, 48% of the football revenue, but they don't get paid for driving Sunday ticket subscriptions, being featured in NFL film content, trending on YouTube via game clips or interviews. Prime equity clauses can fix this by guaranteeing content licensing rights, providing opt-in clauses for player-owned monetization, offering bonus for future featured usage across Amazon, Netflix, or YouTube. Like I told y'all in the first one, it ain't no more like Shedeur did after the game, just going up there and doing an interview. That's in my contract now with Prime Equity that I get paid to go up there. It ain't no obligation no more. It just ain't you obligated to because you signed this contract. No, I'm getting paid to go up there now. I'm getting paid to do an interview on a show. Cause now I'm getting bringing more revenue to that content. Just like they say, NFL films and Sunday ticket. I'm pretty sure them players don't get none of that money. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they don't get none of that money. Not no Sunday ticket subscription. NFL film, nope. They post a clip. NFL post a clip of the game or the whole highlights from the preseason game. That ain't on Shedeur YouTube. That ain't on Shedeur social media. Them clips ain't on here. They on the NFL with a blue check next to the name. Guess who getting all that money? Now you get what I'm saying? Now you get what I'm saying? Opportunity for parallel TV deals, player-owned media. With team/league deals locked in, players can now build their own parallel media empire. YouTube channels monetized independently, Prime Equity docuseries licensed to Netflix or Hulu, merch integrated doing live streams or vlogs, appearances on ESPN/FS1 negotiated separately. That's what I just said. A Prime Equity clause gives players full legal protection to build and sell media content without team or NFL interference. That's why they was talking about Shedeur shouldn't have went out there to the hood without the Browns. Because he doing stuff without the team or NFL interference. Like I said, if the Browns would have came, if Shedeur would have asked the Browns to do that, that thing might have never got done. They constantly post Shedeur. The new NFL TV deal makes prime equity inevitable. The league is monetizing players' faces, voices, and moments. Now it's time players do too, on their own terms. Then I got that mark clause right here. Prime equity section 8.2 defense mechanism. Section 8.2 athlete, media, and IP defense clause. In accordance with the prime equity framework, the athlete shall retain full and perpetual ownership of all non-game related media, including but not limited to digital content, documentaries, YouTube, Twitch broadcast, social media monetization, merchandise likeness, and audio/visual production, directly or indirectly referencing the athlete's brand. And hold on now. Any unauthorized use, licensing, or monetization of said content, whether by the team, league, or affiliated third party, shall be considered a breach of this agreement and subject to legal remedy, including financial restitution, takedown notices, and future revenue participation. The team agreed to recognize the athlete-owned media entity, POM, or the exclusive distributor and rights holder of said off-field content, and further agrees to not to impose royalties, percentages, or content restriction unless mutually agreed upon in writing both parties. Clause triggered if the athlete's likeness is used in team produced content, docu-series. Let me get right now. Let me start over. Clause triggered if the athlete's likeness is used in team produced content, docu-series, promotional footage, or branded media, the athlete shall receive a usage royalty fee defined as no less than 25% of the monetized value derived from their IP or contractually amended by both parties. That's some big words, bro. I'm country folk. Even I can know they should do it about. I had to add up before the game. Exactly. Everybody eyes tuned in. You got to capitalize on that. That's what I'm saying. You got to capitalize on that. Mark press release, prime equity clause 8.2 activation. For immediate release, your brand name, we're going to put Brown Time Opulence Athlete Media Division. Prime equity clause 8.2 officially activated. Defending the digital rights of athletes in the new era. Cleveland, Ohio. In a groundbreaking move under the revolutionary prime equity agreement, Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders has officially activated clause 8.2 defense mechanism, securing full legal protection of his off-field content, media assets, and brand likeness. This activation means that an NFL-affiliated media using Shedeur's name, image, or persona for monetized content, be it docu-series, highlights, game promos, or branded social clips, will now require express licensing through the athlete-owned media entity, POM. Failure to comply could result in financial penalties and takedown of unauthorized content. It's no longer just about performance on the field. It's about protecting the player as a brand, a business, and media empire, said Sanders Media Council. Clause 8.2 makes that a legal reality. This marks the first time in league history that a player has enforced a clause prioritizing digital autonomy, brand control, and off-field revenue independence, ushering in a new chapter of athlete empowerment in the NFL. What's going on, Selmo? This is another mock contract clause. Prime equity section 8.2, enforcement of brand control and monetization rights. Player Shedeur Sanders, team Cleveland Browns. Title: Prime equity defense mechanism and auto anomaly enforcement. As an extension of section 8.1, the following provisions are established to protect and enforce the off-field business rights, intellectual property, and prime equity incentives of the player. A. Digital media autonomy. Players retain irrevocable rights, distribute, monetize, and license any media content not directly produced by the team or NFL, including behind-the-scenes footage, live stream, social commentary, NIL, affiliated content, and documentary works. Any team, league, or third-party attempt to commercialize player-related content, NFL film Shedeur season, must secure formal licensing through the player-owned media entity. B. Prime equity violation trigger. If any non-consensual use of player's name, image, likeness, NIL, or content occurs via official league channels, this clause activates a prime equity violation trigger, immediately subjecting violators to 25% content royalty fee payable to player, public disclosure and legal right to issue, takedown, or retraction notice, retroactive equity claim, or associated revenue generating content. Overly he play. What that mean? That creator like you will get a copyright for posting video about you do, or DD clause to apply. It had to be team generated. Cause like what I'm saying is the way YouTube got it is called fair use. Fair use. So that's why when you see videos like of the game clips or clips, they have a filter over it or they change it in some type way. People are already doing it. But this thing would be more of the like NFL generating that content, ESPN, Fox, them using all them clips and stuff. That would be more towards that. How they monetizing the official clip. It ain't got no filter on it. It's straight from the game. It's straight shot from the game. You know, it's clear. That's basically all I want to say is clear. Hold on, let me read these right quick. A lot of NFL alluded to the project do all for around money. Yeah, it was collateral collusion. He clearing from the other team. If he did have prime equity, but if you watch Well Off Media, when Bucky was at the game, Bucky was on the field, but when the game was going on, he was in the stands. And then if you notice, he showed that first touchdown, then he cut to the end of the game. Like I said, you can't use, even though he would have recorded it on his own camera, or maybe he's saving it for something else. But like I did when I uploaded them clips, it wasn't the whole game like it was shot on TV. That was from my phone, so I could use it. Same thing with Bucky. If he shot it on his, he probably could use it. I don't know why he cut it. But he didn't have, far as I seen, just from the video, I don't know if he got exclusive access like that or not. I don't know. But from what I seen, he was on the field. Then when the game was going on, he couldn't be on the field. So I don't know if he got a certain amount of limited or certain amount of access. I don't know. Just from what I took from it. But I'm pretty sure he could have uploaded, because he did it in Colorado. If he would have recorded the whole game or just Shedeur part, I'm pretty sure he could have uploaded it and been straight, because it's straight from his. But like ESPN and all them sports stations and news and all that, what they use official clips. Yup. It made sense. The NFL and now entertainment with traditional logos and trademark revenue from merchandise and live programming. If games are scripted, they can copyright the script. You right though. You had to renew your stuff. Why you had to renew it? Appreciate you though. Co-branded media opportunity. The team agrees to offer the player first right or refusal to co-develop team affiliated media project featuring player likeness, team docu-series, off-season branded campaign. Should the player choose to opt in, a co-ownership structure shall be negotiated, allowing profit sharing and creative control. That's like a producer. Franchise match bonus. If players' solo content, YouTube, vlog, or IG reel outperforms official team content by 2x engagement in any 30-day period. Players is eligible for $1 million franchise match bonus to equalize digital value recognition. Wow. If player solo content, YouTube vlog, or IG reel outperforms official team content by 2x engagement in any 30-day period, player is eligible for $1 million franchise match bonus to equalize digital value recognition. Shedeur be getting $1 million every month. Every month. Because like I just told y'all, go to Cleveland Browns YouTube and check them views on the videos that got Shedeur name in it versus the ones that don't. Almost every last one of them things is over 10,000 views. But if you go to a video that ain't got Shedeur in it, it's barely at 5,000 views, if that. I'm just saying. Yeah, they do have people like that. That's why I said I don't know exactly what all he got, and what he can do and what he can't. Press release addendum. Clause 8.2 activated. Shedeur Sanders now owns his NFL narrative. Cleveland, Ohio. The Cleveland Browns have officially acknowledged the full activation of Prime Equity Clause 8.2, granting quarterback Shedeur Sanders unparalleled control over his brand, voice, and off-field media empire. Built upon Section 8.1, viral incentives and merch revenue share, Clause 8.2 introduces a powerful media rights framework, one that elevates athletes to entrepreneurs and content executives in their own right. We're not just protecting athletes, we're partnering with brands. This is ownership meets performance, Prime Equity Legal Counsel. The NFL enters a new chapter where quarterbacks like Shedeur aren't just stats on a page, but CEOs in pads with broadcast power. The future isn't televised, it's streamed, posted, and monetized directly by the player. Hey, don't go on none of these websites and don't email that, because that ain't no real email. That ain't no real website. I'm just saying. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me what y'all think. There's Prime Equity, Section 8.2. Did y'all like it or not? Like I said, it's just a concept. I don't know who this is.
Moneymane jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture. We drive it all, so we own it all.
Like I said, it's just a concept. Yeah, they did. I mean, by anyone else, should do have the attention on everyone. That's my point. That's my point. Now, like I said, it's only a concept. It's not in his clause. It's not in his contract for real. It's just a concept clause. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Cause I think that's a team thing anyway. But the team gonna have insurance on them. Just like your job got life insurance on you. Yeah, it's just a concept. All that could be changed. Everything could be changed, tweaked, all that. I would just same thing like the first one. That's what I'm saying. People saying it's real. I say it's the same thing just like the first one. It's a concept. I did it based off the future contract where Shedeur could negotiate. He could negotiate Prime Equity in his contract. And that was an add-on to help to explain how the player benefit and the team could benefit. Exactly, Val. See, hey, I ain't gonna know that, but that's why I going viral. I ain't got no problem with it going viral, but a lot of people getting it confused. But that's what happens when, it ain't being communicated correctly. But that's just not that. It's a lot of stuff. Lord, man, appreciate you. But that's why I said it's a concept that could be changed. It could be edited, modified to fit where it need to fit. Because like I said, I don't know all the rules of the contract for the NFL. I'm just saying, based on Shedeur and what's coming, this could be a big possibility. Nah, I don't think they got nothing to do with it. But it is some devil in them folk. But that could be good for anybody. But nah, I don't think they doing that to eat Christian. But yeah, that's just my spiel on it. Prime equity section 8.2. I'll put out a full video of just this, not the live stream, but it'll be just the video. But yeah, what's going on? But y'all hear it. The prime equity going crazy. But they gonna hate and chain things up because players are coming into the NFL pay. That's the whole point of prime equity. That's the whole point. Like I said, when the player, because they could demand they base, like if they are a star player in the NFL, not NFL, if they are a star player in the college, like Queen Ers, Shedeur, and let's just say some other players, quarterbacks or players that fell out of the first round, they got their NFL money was lower than what they made in NIL in college. They could demand that their minimum contract in the NFL be what they made in college. That's my idea of how prime equity could work too. With the NIL coming to the league, Quinn Ers, I used him as an example in my video because he could have stayed at Texas and made $8 million this coming up season. He could have made $8 million in 1 year. Now he getting paid $4.4 million over the next 4 years. He could have made $8 million if he stayed in college 1 year. Now he getting half of that for the next 4 years. Now, whoever his people was, guiding him and telling him he need to go to the NFL, or maybe he just wasn't listening, that was a crazy move. I would have just transferred, went somewhere else, got my $8 million, $6 million, whatever it was, and just roll the dice. It really ain't no dice roll because you getting $8 to $6 million for a year, and then you go to the NFL, and if he still would have got drafted in the 7th round, at least he would have got that $7 to $8 million instead of not getting it at all. But same thing with Shedeur. Shedeur was getting $6.5 million. Now he only getting paid 4.6. He just flipped his number around. He flipped his number around. That's what he getting for the next 4 years when he made that in 1 year at Colorado. I can want to stay ahead of that curve. I'm telling you. But that's why Carson Beck left Georgia and went down into Miami. He got a bag. Why you think Arch Manning ain't gonna come out in the NFL draft next year? First of all, he don't want to go to the Browns. That's number one. And number two is, if he have a good season, that boy about to make at least 15 to 20 million in college. What I say now? If he play good this year, Arch Manning, he can get up to 15 to 20 million possibly in college. Why would I leave? And he ain't even got to leave in 27. Come on now. That's fully guaranteed money in the first round. That's what I'm saying. It gotta be a big time player though. Everybody can't get prime equity. Everybody can't get that NIL being the minimum base salary. Now, like I said, there's gonna be a hard fight. I said it in the first time. There's gonna be a hard fight to get that base NIL money as your NFL contract. They're gonna be a hard fight. That might not even work, but I just threw it out there because I thought about it. Like these players was high touted in college. They were first round projected, but then they fall. For whatever reason, they fall in the draft, and they NIL money is way more than what they making in their NFL contract. I mean, whatever Trump trying to do, they probably might. Well, that's what Dion said. It should be, well, he said there should be a cap on the school, not the player. Wow, 3-20. What can Ward do? 23-20. Yeah, it would have been perfect. But that's what made me think about it. Him sliding in the draft, him making $4.6 million as a 5th round pick when he was projected to be a 1st rounder, and what his net contract could be if he becomes the starter and the QB1. What could he negotiate in his next contract to monetize, to get the most out of the contract and monetize his stuff too, because his brand, monetize his brand. But it's gonna be hard to get this. It'll be hard because, like I said, I don't know all the rules with the NFL contract. I don't even know if it'll work, but it's just an idea and a concept. Like I said, appreciate you, Donald. Yeah, I did. I watched the video. You were 2 for 7. I don't even want to do that on that live. I want to keep this exactly what it is. I don't want to do that on that live. I want this to be strictly prime equity. Need to be ready for fraud. I stole coach of the year. Look, I don't know. I ain't even know he had one coach of the year. I'll pull it up. Hold on. Let me see what my dude got it on here. Oh, Cam Ward. That's what that thing is like. What happened? 2 for 7. Cam Ward had a not so good outing in his second preseason game versus Falcons. Okay, see, this what I'm talking about fair use right here. This what I'm talking about, fair use. This is a perfect example. See how I got that filter on here? It's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. That fair use is having this filter on the original film from the NFL. This is what I'm talking about. So if the NFL put this out like they gonna do on their channel, on their YouTube channel, they will have to pay, in this case, Cam Ward, because he's the bigger star, the bigger player in this, he will probably have prime equity in his contract. They will have to pay Cam Ward for uploading these clips and monetizing it, and he will get 25% of whatever the NFL makes from that video. That's prime equity. Well, that's one. That was a nice throw. They measure my value on the field, but not off it. Moneymane jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture. I'm bringing that pressure, ain't? He threw that ball out of bounds. Did he drop there? He overthrew. He zoomed in a little bit too. Here you go. He dropped that. He overthrew him a little bit, but he did drop it though. He definitely threw that the wrong way. He tried to side on that. They read that play though. They read that play. That's the second completion. And that was it. That ball was in the dirt. Bro, I'm glad I didn't go to this. Waste my money. Yeah, he overthrew that, man. He shook. But they called one of them passes back. That was 3 right there.
We're not just playing no more, we own it.
Moneymane.
That was a bad throw.
Prime equity.
Prime equity created by us.
That was horrible. He had some bad throws.
Yeah. Draft day came, they low ball the price. Fifth round
Yeah,
pick.
2 on will catch.
Said I lost 40 mil, now I flipped it twice. Turn my story to stock, every throw in the rights. Jersey sales views, every clip gon' pay. But not to the team that equity stay. NFL
Hold on, let me go look.
Let me build with the ones who don't split the plate. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game. Pay me what I create, not just to play.
Maybe what I create.
To move the prime way. Prime equity, prime equity. Ooh, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone. Legacy, no middleman, no crumbs off deals. I want dirty splits, I want brand appeals. Prime got a name that the league still
Yeah, you got 2 for 7.
clicks. Every highlight, every chant in the crowd gotta run my cup when the merch
2 for 7, 42 yards. So one of them passes didn't catch it, didn't count.
I own my name, not just a player. I built this game,
One of them catch it didn't count.
not just a play. Wings out to move the prime way. Prime equity, prime equity. Ooh, Shedeur and
Nah, they ain't announced that yet. Not that I know of.
Legacy. Shedeur. They measure my value on the field.
That's what I'm saying. They need to leave him out there so he can get all the work he can.
Jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture. We drive it all, so we own it all. From fifth round, check the $1 billion lane. Who rewrote the playbook?
What y'all think about Isaiah Bond becoming the Cleveland Brown?
We ain't just playing ball, we on both sides. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game. Pay me what I create, not just to play. Now it's time to move the prime way. Prime equity, prime equity. Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone. Legacy, prime equity. I own my name, not just a player. I built this game. Pay me what I create, not just to play. Now it's time to move the prime way.
Really, really nice.
You're not fully proud.
It's really, really good. Proud of you.
Cool.
Really, really nice.
You're not fully proud. Kinda.
Just no, I'm
Kinda
proud. Look, for your flip side, it was a perfect no, but you made plays, you operated like. So it's just stacked.
I love when you tell the facts. Did you know? But it's okay. It's okay.
Listen, you did a nice job. Okay, so just take what you learned from tonight, apply to the joint practices, and then the next preseason. All right.
You were the real player now. I'm gonna bring that sauce to you.
I know you. I know you. Really good job. That's a great start.
It feels more.
I'm telling you, he looking like, get off me, bro. Andrew Barry was looking like, get off me. I'm telling you, bro. He did not. He seemed like he was just acting distant, bro. Maybe that did that man personality. I don't know. Yeah, I know he played in Alabama. Yeah. That's why I said Luke might not make the team. Gage might not make the team now. Oh no. I know he mad. Boy, I got that speed too. Might be over with them two. Look, he should play. I was looking for it right now. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
Shedeur. They measure my value on the field, but not off it. Moneymane jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture. We drive it all, so we own it all. From fifth round, check the $1 billion lane. Who rewrote the playbook? Equity in the name.
I don't see nothing.
No cap, no limit. This alright. We ain't just playing ball. We on both sides. Prime Goody, I own my name. Not just a player. I built this game. Pay me what I create. Not just a play. Now it's time to move the prime way. Prime Goody, Prime Goody. Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the
You flying to Cleveland Saturday. Finalized agreement with the team. Ron will evaluate the game of hamstring Saturday morning, but sources expressed optimism that he will start. So who's gonna play? Tyler Huntley gonna play the whole game? Tyler Huntley about to play the whole game. Nah, man, Yolanda, you got that wrong. He ain't that undrafted free agent. Nah, he ain't getting cut neither. Yeah, he got all that. Yeah, I think Mick Jackie. I think that Andrew Barry demeanor too. Yeah, I like Bond. I ain't gonna say he was being fake. Maybe that just he ain't he ain't energetic like that. You know. He don't seem like he would be like, "What's up, dog?" You know what I'm saying? Ah. Plus, I think he knew he had the camera on him, so he didn't want to show too much emotion because they been acting weird over there. They saying Dylan Gabriel might not play. Pickett ain't playing. Flacco ain't playing. Shedeur hurt. The only one that can play the whole game is Tyler Huntley. You don't run the same 6 plays. I don't know who's gonna play, but we gonna still live stream though. So I need y'all to come back. We gonna live stream the game.
Shedeur. They measure my value on the field, but not off it. Moneymane jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture.
No, Mary Kay be lying.
From fifth round, check the $1 billion.
Be signed by Sunday. No one is expecting NFL discipline after his charges were dropped.
No cap, no limit. This alright. We ain't just playing ball.
Maybe they're gonna have to play Joe Flacco. At least I would say the first quarter, but they might not play him at all. They might just say, "Look, Tyler, you gotta play the whole game." I don't see nothing. They ain't announced that. They probably gonna do it in the morning. They about to reevaluate Shedeur, Dylan Gabriel. So was late promoted. I don't know what you mean by that. They just talking about him a lot, maybe, but yeah, they doing that. Lord, I don't know. I'm just gonna look out for it. Like I said, I'm live streaming the game, so I need y'all to come back. So go ahead and subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Hit that like button. So we just got done with Prime Equity. The video will be out Sunday. I gotta edit this thing. I have no idea. I don't know how bad he hurt. Because they just say hamstring. They ain't never say a grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. They ain't never say how severe it was. But the way Kenny Pickett, I'm guessing he was a grade 3 or at least a grade 2. But Dylan Gabriel, it might have been a grade 1 like mine. Mine I got back. It ain't full strength, but it don't hurt no more. It's still a little weak, but I don't hurt no more. I was hurting for like at least 3 days. Well, really long. I was hurting for like a week. But I kept getting treatment, and I know they get way better treatment than I do. So I don't know. Someone they got to pick it out there. Yeah, they got to. I mean, like Kevin said, the plan was to put all of them out there. Let's see what they can do. Each one of them get a game, but everybody hurt, and I don't want to hear no excuses if he get out there. If he out there, that means he good, and he should play. I think Shedeur gonna play too. I hope he do. I don't want to hear about. I know y'all a lot of folks talking about he don't need to play. He done did enough. No, he ain't did enough. We in a full-blown quarterback competition, and he been getting the least amount of reps since day one. He need to do everything possible to move up the ladder, to move up the depth chart. He's not going to be week 1 starter. We already know that. Just Joe Flacco. At least move up to QB2. While the opportunity is there, he need to take advantage of the opportunity. Like I said, I don't know how bad he hurt neither. But it seemed like he not that seriously hurt because he was throwing. But maybe it hurt worse than it is. I don't know. They don't tell us nothing. But I hope he play because of the reasons I said. Not because he done enough. He ain't done enough. You don't, when the man down, you don't pick him up. You stomp on him until he give up. That's the way the football game is. You kick the man while he down. It ain't help him up. Then try to kick him back down. No, he down, kick him while he down so he won't get back up. That's what you do in football. The depth chart I already know that was a fluke. Yeah, you need to take care of your body, but there was treatment for recovery, all that. It more than just not playing football. You gotta do treatment, go ice baths, spas, massages. It's a whole, he at that point where I'm pretty sure it just his body ain't used to exerting all that energy and then stopping. Then exerting all that energy, then stopping. It ain't been no consistent, repetitive motion far as how his body is used to. So when your body done sat there for a while and cool down and ain't being used, that's why you get to pull hamstring like that. Like I did. I ain't sprinted in a while, but I go out there and try to sprint and my body ain't built back up to it, or my body ain't used to slowing down. That's how you get hurt. It happens both ways. If you done been doing some high intensity and then you try to slow it down for a while, you might get hurt. Same thing if you've been slowing it down and try to amp it up and not taking the proper steps to amp it back up. That's how you get hurt. But that I just explained why. That's my version of why. Because, I played football and I done seen it, and it happened to me. It just happened to me. So, yeah. Yeah, it don't matter what they do. They ain't changing the depth chart. It don't matter. Cause I told y'all tonight after the game, I said it didn't matter. It didn't matter what he did. Cause they ain't gonna change the depth chart. And what come out? Shedeur still 4th string. Cause it gonna stay like that. Cause it been like that. But hey, I'm about to go ahead and get all that thing. I gotta go to sleep. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Prime Equity 2, Section 8.2 is out. Hopefully, don't know AI videos. They be lurking in here. Make no videos about it before I put mine out. And I got that thing copyrighted. So, yo, hands down, stay off my stuff. I got the video and all the words, including what we just went over, copyrighted. So, yo, all love in there. Yeah, the strength and conditioning coach too. Yeah, I don't know who that is. You need to go back to Colorado. But all right, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming. As always, until next time, y'all already know what time it is. We out this time.
Pay me what I create, not just to play. Wings out to move the prime way. Prime goody, yeah. Prime goody. Ooh, Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone. Legacy. Shedeur. They measured my value on the field, but not off it. Moneymane jerseys, cameras, clicks, culture. We drive it all, so we own it all. From 5th round, check the $1 billion lane. Who rewrote the playbook, equity in the name. No cap, no limit, this alright. We ain't just playing ball, we on both sides. Prime goody, I own my name, not just a player, I built this game. Pay me what I create, not just to play. Now it's time to move the prime way. Prime goody, yeah. Prime goody. Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the legacy, time goody. I own my name, not just a player. I built this game. Pay me what I create, not just to play. Now it's time to move the prime way. Prime goody, yeah. Prime goody. Shedeur and Moneymane. We set the tone. Legacy. Hey, Shedeur.